Thought I'd show you how I'm planning out my next art journal page. And I'm doing it using this. This is amber tracing paper. It comes on rolls, and I usually find it in the drafting aisle of my favorite craft store. I have it in white and also in this sort of off-white color. This is great for if I'm doing layering on a vintage themed book and I want to, write something or whatever. It layers on as something other than bright white. So I have both. Anyway, so I'm sort of doing an ode to the weeds in my front yard. And this is my F word journal, so of course that's the caption, if you can read it. And I want to kind of figure out the spacing, so I whipped out the large 3-inch stencils, and I'm using these to do my big lettering, and then I'm sort of freehanding in the other text. So this was my first try, and the general idea is that I'm going to have this text and kind of a, I don't know, something background, and then weeds growing out of the word weeds. So I tried this, and I didn't really like the blocky lettering, so I switched to script. And ideally, I thought the F and the G would fall on either side of a letter. So my letters are a little too close for that. So I gave it another try just now. I spread out the word weeds. Oh, and I also want to kind of gracefully arrange this so that there's a valley in between the letters, so that I'm not lettering across the Great Divide, because that makes for awkward looking lettering. So this is pretty close to what I want. And then this would fit on either side of the W and E. I kind of have a little lettering going across the valley here, so that might not be good. And I might end up scaling this word down so that it's just falling above the W, so it's not such a big, bold statement. It's a smaller cuss word, which I think might be more effective. And it would give me more room for more weeds, because, oh my God, there are so many weeds in my front yard. It's embarrassing. So that's kind of where I am, but I just wanted to stop for a minute and show you this process, because a lot of times planning something out ahead of time and having these little pieces of paper for me to lay in front of me when I'm figuring out the real stenciling will be very useful. That way I can just line up my stencils with the lettering I've already planned out, and I don't end up with an S that's running off the end of the page. I realized that my little test piece that I did earlier is almost the right size, and I think that's much funnier to have a very tiny word over here, so that it's almost something that you see as an afterthought. Not that there's going to be any doubt about what this journal is about, but something this size I think is better, because the emphasis here is on the weeds.